It is day 2 of me going over to the Foundry to learn how to make cigar box guitars. Last time I went, I took a big old oak board and turned it into a couple of thin slats that I'm going to use for necks. The goal today is to try to make up a couple of fretboards. That their internet is telling me that I shouldn't make fretboards out of pine or fir or anything really soft because they'll get dented up, they'll bend, they'll crack over time. Which is really inconvenient for me. But I found these 2 boards sitting around in the storeroom in the barn. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm just going by the fact that for how small they are, they're extremely heavy. I'm going to see if I can turn these guys into fretboard material. I'm not going to actually put the frets in today, so really all I'm looking to do is just turn that into some like 1/4 inch thick little wood slats. Then I'll put the frets in those and then glue them onto the actual necks.
Worship services outside the ruins. One of his we visited is a marla stone.
It's very much a celebration of war, conquest, and
so my plans basically changed as soon as I got there. In the wood scraps pile, I found these 2 pieces that were about the right size to make fretboards anyway. So I decided just to perfect these. Their only problem was they were a little too thick. So I ended up passing them through the planer probably like 20 times. There's a spinning auger in there, and every time you pass the slat through, it shaves just another little bit off of it. But I probably ended up passing each fretboard through like, I don't know, like 20 times to get it thin enough. After every pass, I turn that wheel and it raises the table a little bit. And as soon as I got them down to the thickness I wanted, just did a little bit of sanding. At the end of the day, I had managed to take those 2 pieces of scrap and turn them into workable fretboards. They're 1/4 inch thick, and all nice and sanded and smooth. This one I think is going to get a cookie tin body. Same with this one. I'll be gluing this fretboard on there, cutting frets in that. This one will probably also get the cookie tin. I think this one's going to turn into a ukulele and the other one's going to turn into like a strum stick. But I was really happy that I was able to use scraps, and there's a ton of like just wood scraps, and you know, because the stuff I need is pretty small. I think that that's going to be another great thing about going up to the Foundry for this sort of stuff is free materials. And anything I can do to make this stuff cheaper is something that I'm going to do.